So my name is Krista Wahlstrom. I am a fourth-year PhD student at the University of Iowa in the lab of Dr. Ryan Maldumier, studying learning and memory. So I'm in the Psychological and Brain Sciences department, specifically looking at neuroscience research. So I study the brain. So basically what I do is I study learning and memory using a technique called optogenetics. So optogenetics is a way in which we can use light to stimulate different brain regions or different pathways, which allows us to determine how those brain regions or pathways are involved in different types of learning or memory tasks. And so this is important because in order to study more complex structures like the brain and study more complex diseases and disorders of memory like Alzheimer's disease or post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, we need to first know how the brain works at a basic or simple level. So basically how the circuits work and basic ways in which brain regions work. And so my particular research focuses on the rat brain. So what I do is I study spatial memory in the rat. And so just to give you an example, spatial memory is like knowing where something is, like where your house is based on the fact that it's across the street from a gym, next to your friend Julia's house, and kitty corner from a Target. So it's using these reference points to locate a specific goal that's relevant to you. And rats can do the same thing. So what we do is we train rats on a spatial maze task where they use these extra maze reference points to locate a specific goal. So rats like dark places, and so what we do is we train them to locate this dark board using reference points around the room, like you would use to find something that matters to you, like your house. And so directly following training them on a specific spatial type of task, we can stimulate their brain using light. So you can see that in this picture, this rat is hooked up to a laser, and we can administer light to different regions or different pathways in the brain to enhance that memory. And so what we do is, again, we train the animals on a spatial type of task. We can enhance their memory or stimulate the brain directly following this to see how we can affect memory. And what we found is that by stimulating a pathway that's involved in hippocampal-dependent learning and memory, we can enhance that spatial type of learning. So again, by directly stimulating this pathway or brain regions directly following a spatial task, we can enhance that memory when we bring the rats back to the maze a few days later. And so again, you can see in this picture this rat hooked up to this laser. We can enhance the memory again by using optogenetics. Thanks.